Memorial Day celebration and reflection are in full swing on the Gulf Coast. Some local veterans and others shared their thoughts with Fox 10 News today as they remember and honor the brave individuals who died for our country. Visitors at Battleship Memorial Park walked the deck of the USS Alabama today or paused to pay tribute at the Vietnam and Korean War memorials. Those were just some of the ways people along the Gulf Coast are spending this Memorial Day weekend. Air Force Reserve veteran Terry Ankerson says no matter where we find ourselves on this holiday weekend, we owe the freedoms we enjoy to U.S. veterans.
And you think maybe World War II was the last big one, but gosh, look what's happened since then. So who knows what's next and what's happening today with Afghanistan, Iraq, so it's very, very important that people understand why we're able to enjoy this weekend is because of sacrifice a lot of our Alabamians have donated their lives in the past.
Terry Harrell is also a veteran.
The United States Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, all the services are hand in hand.
Katie Folks is from Hattiesburg. She and her mom are spending the weekend in Mobile. Folks plans to teach, and she says the sacrifice of our veterans is a lesson she wants her future students to learn.
I want to teach history, so one day I'd like to enrich my students in their services and what they have done for us and make sure they know that their rights come from these people who have given all and then some to protect our rights and give us our freedoms.
A flag lowering ceremony will be held at Battleship Memorial Park tomorrow morning at 6. For a list of Memorial Day events in Baldwin County and Pensacola, visit our website, fox10tv.com. And while you're there, we encourage you to give a few minutes for the men and women who gave their all to safeguard our freedom. Just go to our website, fox10tv.com, hover over the News tab, and click on the military link. You'll see the section Service Member Salutes on the right-hand side of the page. It gives everyone an opportunity to pay tribute to our military heroes. The 300-foot freighter, the Lulu, is now about 100 feet below the surface of the Gulf of Mexico. A crew pulled her plugs this afternoon about 20 miles south of Perdido Pass. Organizers of the sinking estimate in a day or two, the Lulu will be ready for her first divers. Fox 10 News reporter Joe Salvatore got an up-close look as she sank.
When you invest in something, you have to sink money into it. And that's exactly the thinking behind the $500,000 investment into sinking the Lulu.
Charter business is going to grow exponentially, we do believe. Again, surprisingly, there was so much business from diving that went to the Oriskany off Pensacola that Baldwin County was impacted. We were very surprised to learn that. So we're very confident that the growth that this is going to bring us is going to be very unexpected.
Coastal Alabama, always a destination for magnificent beaches, is now becoming a diving destination too.
And it's good to have some non-consumptive recreational activity like diving to go along with our already great fishing, and so it should attract people from all different walks of life here to the coast.
Alabama and its coastal cities pitched in money to obtain the freighter, but she needed a name that would resonate within the dive community.
Mac McAleer stepped up with the naming rights for the project, and that put us over the top. So everything was just fell into place. It was just amazing how it just worked out.
Lulu means an extraordinary person, place, or thing, and this dive spot has all the potential for at least 2 of those titles.
It'll just take a day or two and we'll start seeing amberjack swim around it. There will be some, over a period of time, the smaller fish, the bait fish will start hanging around it. Once that happens, you start getting the snapper and the grouper living on the wreck. It just won't take long at all, really. It's probably 6 months and people will be pulling fish off of it.
Captain Harold McMillan chartered members of the media 17 nautical miles south to witness history.
Right now we're going about 11.4. Yeah, 11.4 knots.
What's the equivalent?
Right at about 14 miles an hour.
Okay. And you expect about a 2-hour travel time?
Hour and a half. Hour and a half. The current's against us a little bit.
After some prep work, the Lulu sank to her eternal home, where hundreds, if not thousands, will come to pay their respects in scuba.
The top of the wreck will be about 50 feet below the surface. The bottom's at 110. So that's within the recreational diving.
Organizers say the investment into sinking Lulu could pay off in less than a year. Diver down in Orange Beach, Joe Salvatore, Fox 10 News.
The Alabama Gulf Coast Reef and Restoration Foundation plans to sink 2 more ships by